A half and 3/4.
A half and 3/4. So we have a half. You mean a half like this and 3/4? That's the answer. All right, Andrew, what do you think?
I think it is 2 3/4.
2 3/4. Okay. What do you think, Angelina?
I think the same thing as Andrew too.
It should be what?
It should be 2 3/4.
2 3/4. Okay. Ciara, what do you think is the answer here for this one? You have an answer first? No? All right. So this is what the answer is. Just like how I told you all before, pick up all the whole numbers first. So in this question, we had one whole number, so we pick up that. In this question, we have two sets of whole numbers. So you have one whole here and one whole here. One pothole plus one pothole is how many potholes? Two potholes, right? So we have two. Now we're going to the fractions. 7/20, 5/20, 3/20. They're all 20ths. So the denominator is going to be 20 as well. So now all we need to do now is add. So we cross off the wholes. We're done with those. So 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So it's 2 and 15/20. So now you all will see why. Remember here, I told you I like to put them kind of separate first. See if anything could reduce and then put the answer together. So yes, inside of here, 5 into 15 is 3, 5 into 20 is 4. So 2 and 3/4 is correct. Yeah? I think Andrew's stuck. Yeah, his video is stuck. All right. So 2 and 3/4 is correct. So let's try a few. All right. The only way you're going to get these, practice. All right. The concept is simple. We know how to add. We understand, we're able to recognize that these are all proper fractions. We're also able to see, all right, they're all the same denominator, right? And we're also able to differentiate the whole number is the big number with it, and then you have the fraction part. That's all the things that come together in order to do this type of fractions. Um, Go ahead, do this one for me. 6/11 plus 3 and 1/11 plus 4 and 1/11. I'm giving you a minute to try it. We done? Yeah. All right. Let me hear some answers. Andrew, you hearing us? Your video is stuck, so I don't know if you are stuck.
Yes, no, miss. I hear you. I don't know. The video not showing.
Okay, no problem. If at any point in time you want to log out and log back in, sometimes that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, you could try that if you want. Right? Angelina, one second.
I got 7 and 8 11s.
7 and 8 11s. Kamaria, what you get?
7 and 8 11s.
Okay. Sierra, what you got? You would have gotten 11 11s because you didn't realize I changed this to 6. That's why. That's why your answer is like that. Right? Andrew, video is much better now. What answer you got?
I got 7 and 8 11s.
7 and 8 11s. All right. So following our basic rules, you pick up the whole numbers first. This is a whole number and this is a whole number. 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 6, 7, 8. Nothing could reduce here. So yeah, we have 7 and 8 11s. Right? So Ciara, if you would have gotten 7 and 11 11s, 11 pieces eaten out of 11 pieces is one whole. So your answer, when fixed, it should be 8 as the final answer. All right? So try this to me. Is it difficult or getting easier as we go along? Good. All right. Let me see. Go ahead. Excuse me. Got 11 seconds. Anybody else still looking? Marge is still looking?
Yeah, I missed on the last step.
Okay. When you finish, you'll give us your answer.
Once I done,
All right, one second.
12 and 8 12.
12 and 8 12s. Okay. Anybody got anything else? Andrew.
I got 12 and 2/3.
12 and 2/3. Okay. Angelina.
12 and 2/3.
12 and 2/3. Ciara. 12 and 8/12. All right. So we're going to pick up all the whole numbers first. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. Right? Now I have these. So we know the denominator is going to be 12 because they're both the same denominator. So 1 plus 7 is 8. Remember, I told you all I break it up like this to see if anything could reduce. There is a relationship between 8 and 12, and that's 4 timetables. So 4 into 8 is 2, while 4 into 12 is 3. So the correct or final answer is 12 and 2/3. Right? So Marie and C, you all just didn't reduce. Now your answer is not completely wrong, but it's also not completely acceptable for SEA. SEA wants you to always reduce to the lowest terms. Always reduce your answer to the lowest terms. Right? So good job, guys. You all are getting closer and closer to actually getting it all correct in one go. All right, let's go again. We done? Okay. Angelina, you have 16 seconds. You finish? Okay. Once I got Angelina.
I got 1 and 1/8.
1 and 1/8. Anybody got anything else? Sierra. Ten and 1/8. So okay. Kamaria, what you got?
Miss, I get in trouble with this one.
Get in trouble. All right. Andrew.
I got the same as Sierra.
Okay. Let's see. All right. So we're picking up the holes. So far, we only have 9 holes. So that's 9 holes plus 16 is the denominator. Okay, good. 9 plus 8 is going to be 17 plus 1 is going to give me 18. So inside here, we're looking to see first, can it reduce? Yes. This will reduce to 9 over 8. So we have 9 plus 9 over 8. 9 over 8 is a what type of fraction? What type of fraction is 9 over 8? Anybody? What's this type of fraction called? Andrew?
An improper fraction.
An improper fraction. So it means I change it to a mixed number. So I'm bringing this across here, right? So it's going to become 9 plus 1 and 1/8. Therefore, it will be 10 and 1/8. So where's the steps? We took up the whole numbers. Good. We added the fraction pieces together. The first thing we check to do is, can it reduce? Yes, it can. This will reduce using 2-time table, so I'll get 9 over 8. Great. Now, I say it now, 9 over 8, it's reduced, but it's an improper fraction. So I have to change it to that mixed number. So I get 9 plus 9 over 8 will become 9. The 9 over 8 is 1 and 1/8. And we know how to add this. You pick up the wholes again, 10, and your fraction piece. So what fractions is that everything we learned in the basics in the beginning of fractions, you can't forget it. Every single thing just comes back together, full circle, and you need to use it. You know, like sometimes you're doing a topic in math, and when you finish with it, you don't ever use it with nothing else again. Like shapes, for instance, like the properties of square and thing, you don't use that with nothing else. Maybe area, but that's it, right? But with fractions, everything you learn in the beginning or the foundation part of fractions comes to tie back in the operations of fractions. So you'll notice reducing, we did that as a separate topic already. You'll notice changing to a mixed number, we did that as a separate topic already. But all of that starts to come together to get one correct answer when you start doing operations. That's just how fractions are. You don't get the luxury to forget anything. Everything in fractions comes back into the pot when you're cooking with fractions, right? So let's do another one. So for the people who did not get it correct, I hope you're seeing where your little mistakes are so you can get it. You can start to eliminate steps moving forward, right? I wrote that straight into the line. Yeah, 7 and 8/25. So 7/25 plus 3 and 1/25 plus 7 and 8/25. I'm giving you 2 minutes to do that. All right, I've seen one person finish so far. How many people still working? We done? Okay. All right, Ciara, what answer you got? 10 and 16 over 25. All right. Um, what you got, Mari?
The same answer what Sierra got.
All right. Andrew and Angelina, did you all get the same thing or something different?
Same thing.
Same? All right. So we collect any holes. 3 potholes plus 7 potholes is 10 potholes, right? We have 25th as the denominator. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. Nothing could reduce here. So yes, my answer is 10 and 16 25ths. Okay? I want to put 4 questions on the board since you all seem to understand it. I'm going to put 4 questions on the board. I'll give you like around 5 minutes to work them. And then if you all get those, we can wrap up. All right? You have 5 minutes. How many people are still working? Go ahead. You have 2 minutes. Done? Are we done now? All right. Okay. So what you got for the first one, Mars?
Miss, I got 10 and 16 25ths.
For
Wait,
one. This
that's
one.
the wrong, that's the wrong concept. I got 3 and 4/8.
For this one,
Yeah,
you copy the correct question. 1/8 plus 6/8.
yeah.
All right. So 3 is correct. But how much fraction parts you have? You have 1/8 plus 6/8 is how many eighths? 1 plus 6 is how much?
7.
7. So it's supposed to be 3 and 7/8. How many people got that? Yeah? Drew, do number 2 for me. This one.
For number 2, I got 4 and 7/8.
4 and 7/8. So initially you would have gotten 4 wholes plus 14 over 16. Yes?
Yes, Miss.
And then he reduced that to get 4 and 7/8. Very good. Angelina, this one.
I got 1 and 8/9.
1 and 8/9 because you would have initially gotten 1 and 16 over 18, and that will reduce to 1 and 8 over 9. Very good. Ciara, what you got here? 7 and 1/3. So 3 plus 4 is 7 and 1/3, you sure? 3 plus 4 is 7, and 7 is 14 over 21. That will reduce to 7 and 2/3. Boo-boo. Yeah? You got this? But then, watch it, you copied the wrong question. Oh, you leave out this. Okay. All right. So, based on the little mistakes you all would have made in between, right? Given those were little slips in writing or copying the question and that kind of thing. Do you all feel comfortable with what we've done so far, or do you all need some further explanation or clarification? Question, big question. Is fractions easy? It just sounds like it should be hard, right? Or sometimes people make it sound hard, or sometimes it's taught to us difficult. But I find fractions really easy. I like fractions. Fractions cool. You know? It's not difficult at all once you understand the basic stuff. And of course, once you know your timetables. So if there has ever been a time that you all understand why I've been begging to learn timetables, this is why. Yeah? All right. So do you all have any questions for me? No? Wrapping up a little 10 minutes early today because I don't want to teach too much. And then when everybody comes out on Saturday, people are lost, right? If anything at all, we kind of covered more than I thought we'd have been able to cover in these few sessions here for December. So I'm really happy about that. So this is our last session of online for December. I'll see you all next year, which is Saturday. First class will be Saturday, right? So this is our last class for this year. I want to thank you all for being part of the Calculating with Confidence family. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And I really hope that moving into the new year, that we could only do better and bigger things when it comes to having a full understanding of math and really building ourselves as mathematicians, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're building our skills as mathematicians so that way we are able to, it doesn't matter how a question comes, we're going to be able to deal with it. Yeah? So I want to give you all those tools so you all always have it. And it really sets the foundation for everything that is going to come in secondary school, at university, and so on. All right? So I will see you all next year. Bye.
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 Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Um,